Terra's a powerful warrior. So... Nisa. Of course. Thanks for talking to me. Hello, beautiful lady.
Something you need? Best armor in the Reach, no doubt. Reach. Mercy on you. Best armor in the Reach, no doubt. Keep safe.
Piss off!
If I could, I'd like to learn some frost magic.
Need something? Of course. Hmm? Altair is a powerful warrior. So is Nisa. Yes, Dragonborn.
What should I do, Mom?
Needs to grow stronger.
Spirit coin for a poor old beggar.
Needs to grow stronger.
Huh?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Welcome to War Maidens. Now, blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Good doing business. We've got small weapons as well. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. The finest weapons and armor.
If I could, I'd like to learn some frost magic.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. Everything's for sale, my. I'll take your money, but I may. Ah, the sound of clinking coin. Take a look. It was a pleasure.
What do you need?
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengir before him. May wisdom forever light your path.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful to teach them to... Here, you deserve... You know what? I like you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in Falkreath Hold. Talk to my steward if you're interested. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an However, I could... You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. On your way, then. Farewell.
This border is a restricted entry zone. State your intentions. You and hundreds of others. But I'm not authorized to let just anyone through. Border's locked down. That's that. No two ways about it. No arguing about it either. Those are the rules. You'll either need official papers or some other justification for your passage. Dragonborn of legend. You have the dragon blood coursing through your veins. Who am I to stand in your way? Pass through, mighty Dragonborn. It is an honor. Understood. Just hold on one moment. Letting someone as distinguished as you through this gate. Makes a change from all the frustrated traders and irate mercenaries. It's been a pleasure, truly. Here's hoping you can do Cyrodiil some good. I'd advise you make your way down to Bruma. I hear they're dealing with a lot of problems down there. The heartland of Tamriel. She's ailing. Maybe beyond saving. But I'm sure you'll take a fair crack at it all the same. Welcome to Cyrodiil.
What's up?
Good afternoon.
My name's Arnoth. Arnoth the Bright-Eyed. Bard by trade. In the mood to be regaled? Oh, like politics? People are doomsaying. Saying that I don't know what to make of it. And I don't much like contemplating my own death, so I try not. Yes? Goodbye.
I am. Especially since I lost. Actually, I don't have much coin to go buying a dog, but I could really use the company. Goodbye.
You, there! This is a war zone! What are you doing here? Fine. If you won't leave, go. Find Alina. Tell her we need her at the front, immediately. Wait, Alina, she's... dead? You'll have to hold my rear, but you'll stand no chance with that weapon. Grab one of the old consecrated blades. Glenroy should do, from the armory. Meet me in the West Wing with Glenroy's blade, and we'll make our final stand. Glenroy's blade. His is an ancient and revered weapon. You dishonor our order by spurning it. You're here. But why are you not wielding Glenroy's blade? All right, let's go! Dead. He's dead. And the roof. Rubble. Corbin is dead. Alina is dead. They're all dead. And the roof. Is this it? Have we lost the fight? The Dominion. They're marching on Cyrodiil. The false Emperor is doing nothing to defend us. And now they're laying siege to the temple. They set up siege weapons, catapults, trebuchets. Their battle mages rain fire on us from above. They've broken through the front lines and are closing in. It's nearly lost. And if Felina and Corvin have fallen, dead. I'm dead. You found my skeleton. Talus, no! And Cloud Ruler Temple is lost. The blades are broken. My order is no more. As am I. Thank you for showing me the truth, friend. You've spared me endless torment. Though I fear that the truth isn't much more comforting. Meet me back in the Great Hall. There are rites to perform. Perhaps then I'll be able to feel Arkay's embrace at last.
If I could, I'd like to learn some frost magic.
The time has come, friend. Place our blades into the fire. Release our spirits. Grant us rest in Aetherius.
Thank you. God's guide.
Talos protect you, friend. Thank you for releasing me.
I'm bored out of my mind. Please be careful. Huh? Huh?
Thank you, my friend. Now let us speak. You have freed us, friend. You have my eternal thanks. You may keep Glenroy's blade. My soul will empower it. It is an ancient artifact of our order, but our order is broken. Use it to uphold our legacy.
Garcia's been filling your head full of goblin dung? Don't listen. This place is out in the middle of nowhere. Mostly. I mean, we get occasional travelers heading in and out of the Gerals, but not much else. Things can get a little boring sometimes, but all that changes when some bandit ringleader gets too big for his boots and decides to try his luck. Speaking of which, a new fresh-faced lot of bandits surfaced recently. Damned brigands. No idea where they came from or why they're here, but they've been marauding around a wide chunk of the Gerals and harassing travelers constantly. We can take them out no problem, thank you very much. I can tell you're set on killing them yourself anyway. Listen, if you do kill them, bring me their leader's magic blade. I need it as a trophy to demonstrate my prowess to the powers that be in the city. Don't want to be stuck out here in the middle of nowhere forever. We're Bruma's first line of defense. Got to be on alert. Always on alert. Don't listen to Garcias. They've got... He's one of those people who thinks that because he's been doing it for... He thinks he's the one. But he couldn't be more wrong. Obvious. He may have been out here longer, but we're just better.
Killed the brigands, eh? Well, that's a thorn removed from our side. Very least.
Ah, the bandit hunter. Have the blade? Excellent. This'll get me... Here, have a bit of coin for your troubles. And remember me when I'm waltzing around as the next guard captain years from now.
Tara's a powerful warrior. So is Nisa.
Please, madam. Just once. My most sincere thanks, honored friend. I will put it into the fund that I've been putting together for a while now, to buy a house and get a roof over my head. It's growing slowly, but surely. Houses are expensive. A series of unlucky events. I'd rather not talk about it. Goodbye, friend.
I'm Bonus. My dad is Albekius. What's your name? I don't like it. It's better than in a place like Bravil, sure, but I miss the Imperial City. That and my dad. I want to see things, but he never lets me too far out of his sight, or the sight of the guards. Talk to you later.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The Chapel of St. Martin does not violate the terms of the White Gold Concordat. There is no Talos worship going on here.
It violates the spirit of the White Gold Concordat. I must urge you to cease and desist at once.
Oh? What is the spirit of the White Gold Concordat?
The spirit of the White Gold Concordat is that men are not and can never be.
Feeling clumsy?
Just as Tiber Septim is not a god, nor is Martin Septim.
But what does the Concordat actually say?
The Concordat forbids Talos worship.
No mention of Martin Septim worship, though?
Rizara the Resplendent invites you to his boutique of magical wonders. Don't delay.
I must
patronize
consult
today.
with my superiors. Perhaps we will have to petition for a slight amendment to some unfortunately specific wording within the Concordat. We will keep our eyes on your little cult, however. And since it's mourned us, it's time for another war.
Greetings, stranger. Have you come to hear the gospel of St. Martin?
Citizens of Bruma, I stand here to
Yes,
remind you of the
St.
White
Martin.
Gold Concordat.
Have you heard the tale of how Martin
Its decree,
Septim ascended to sainthood?
particularly the outlaw
If
of
not,
Talos worship,
perhaps that
is
would be a good place
imperative.
to begin.
Talos worship is a crime, and those committing such
St.
heresy
Martin had humble
will be
beginnings
dealt with
as a priest of
swiftly
Akatosh in the
and with
city of
great
Kvatch.
prejudice.
When
Let none
Daedra
say
overran
you
the
were
city
not
during
warned.
the Oblivion Crisis,
Obey
Martin led the
White
people
Gold
to
Concordat
refuge in the
and
chapel.
the Thalmor Justitiars,
The fabled
and
champion
you will
of
be spared
Cyrodiil came
this
to
fate.
rescue him and told him the shocking news that he was the son of the Emperor. This came as a surprise to him, but it gave him new purpose after his home was destroyed. Along with the champion and the blades, Martin designed and executed a plan to undermine the efforts of Mankar Cameron and the Mythic Dawn cult. There was a great battle here in Bruma as the Great Gate was opened to secure an artifact of immense power for Martin's plan. Finally, the champion under Martin's guidance slew Mankar Cameron as the Imperial City came under a great Daedric siege. It appeared all was lost, but Martin shattered the Amulet of Kings in the Temple of the One, transforming into a huge flaming avatar of Akatosh. In this form, he defeated the manifestation of Mehrunes Dagon in an epic, glorious duel. This broke the siege of the Imperial City, restored the ward between Tamriel and Oblivion, and ended the Oblivion Crisis. Anything to help keep the Divine's children safe. Have a look. Restoratives. The Chapel of the Divines in Cyrodiil will never turn a blind eye to those in need. Farewell.
Ruchia of the Jucani family.
There you are.
Priest Neremus. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were looking for me.
That's all right, Initiate. I just wanted to ask, how are you faring with your duties?
Well, for today, I tidied up the undercroft, prepared the shrines for Sundar service, scrubbed the floors.
Indeed. That's remarkable. I remember asking you the last one.
I aim to please Priest Neremus, both you and Saint Martin.
Well, you certainly are the most devoted acolyte I've ever seen. I'm sure Saint Martin appreciates your service as much as I. Carry on.
Needs to grow stronger. I'm bored out of my mind. Yes, Dragonborn. Hello, beautiful lady.
I can't say the Jucani family is perfect, and we have our... I'm Ruchia of the Jucani family. Not really much more to tell. Talk to you later.
Welcome. The name's... It's all for sale. Just let me know when you've made up your minds. See you. Can I help you? The sharpest swords, the heftiest axes. See you.
What is it?
My hammer, a goblin's head, and a mug of ale. Great
Fine
way to
steel.
celebrate a night.
The finest selection of merchandise. See you around.
Yes? Dragonborn?
Excuse me, sorry to bother. I don't suppose you've seen any priceless Sakaviri heirlooms gallivanting around Bruma, have you? As I suspected. Sorry to bother you, citizen. Just, let me know if any do crop up, yeah? Thanks. A whole lot of uproar about nothing, that's what. The Count's been nagging my life and soul out about the damn things. You see, the Carvanes have a sort of family tradition. They've acquired a taste for Akaviri artifacts, constantly collecting more and more. Been going on for centuries now. Well, it turns out poor old Count Desilus, Count Carvane, isn't too happy that his collection's been stolen. Well, that's... who am I kidding? Absolutely. This is driving me crazy. Just bring them back to me when you found them and I'll be extremely appreciative. And I mean extremely appreciative. Seriously. Feeling awful for myself right about now. Almost definitely the resale value. Akaviri artifacts are very often one of a kind, and they can fetch a very high price to the right buyers. Someone possessing those artifacts could find themselves becoming very wealthy very quickly. I suspect that's the motive here. Not in particular. Then again, the lowlives of Bruma don't exactly hide themselves all that well. The shadier tavern in town, the Restful Watchman, full of thieves, bandits, thugs, and other miscreants, might be a decent place to start your search. Akaviri artifacts. I don't know anything more specific than that. Rignar and the Count both told me, but honestly it flew in one ear and out the other. If you want to know exactly what artifacts to keep your eyes peeled for, talk to Rignar. I'm sure he can help you more there. I have no idea how they'd manage that, honestly. Either adept stealth or good luck. Probably a bit of both. I'm not too sure on the details of that, to be honest. Rignar, the Castle Steward was the first one who noticed them missing. Might be worth speaking to him, if you think that's interesting evidence to dig up. Bye.
If I could, I'd like to learn some frost magic.
I'm the Count Steward here in Bruma. If there is anything you need, I'll try my best to help you. So the guard captain's actually looking into it. Excellent. Can't have the Carvane artifact collection lost to some random burglar. Some amulets, some rings, a katana, all of Akaviri design. Priceless relics. Very valuable and very well loved by the Count. I didn't know. I was just doing the rounds here in the castle. I was about to go to bed for the night when I noticed something. Normally there's a little glint in the corner of my eye. The light bouncing off of one of the Akaviri amulets. But this time, nothing. I went to investigate, and the artifacts were gone. I'm sorry I can't be of more use. Best of luck with your investigation. I can handle most smaller matters. Try not to bother the Count unless it's important. There are threats popping up constantly. Here, take a look at this bounty decree for details. You. Later. What is it? County Bruma is the jewel of Cyrodiil. Though the mountains may be frosty, the hearts of our people are as warm as the brightest hearth. Of course, that's not to say that she's perfect. As with any county, we have our fair share of vicious wildlife and shameless brigands. But we don't let that put a dampener on things. That's the Nord way, after all, and Bruma's as Nordic as she is imperial. Farewell.
Is there something I can do for you? I am Silas Carvane. I have the singular honor of acting as Count of Bruma, defending her walls and ruling over her people. I am young, and I know some use this as ammunition with which to criticize me, but they are short-sighted, and they are foolish. I act in the best interest of Bruma at all times. I will always fight valiantly to defend her from threats both within and without. That is what matters. It didn't, mostly, and thank the Divines for that. Of course, there were Dominion scouts roaming the Gerals on occasion, but that's to be expected. Minor skirmishes are not what people refer to when they speak of the horrors of the Great War, though. They mean the Battle of the Red Ring. They mean the sacking of Anvil. And these are evils that Bruma was spared. Her walls remain unharmed, and her buildings remain upright. That being said, Cyrodiil herself reels after the Great War, emotionally and psychologically. It took its toll on the whole province, and Bruma is no exception. Bruma may be spared the physical scars of the Great War, but the mental scars, they run just as deep here as they do anywhere. Well enough, I suppose. The Great War mostly spared Bruma, thank the Divines for that. Most of Cyrodiil didn't have such good fortune. Not particularly, no. I certainly don't envy my friends across the border in Skyrim. These are truly dark times for the Empire. Let us hope that this storm blows over. But something makes me think this one's different. I fear Tamriel will never be the same again. If it's work you seek, speak with my Viscount, Marcius Carvain. He's more likely to have work for you than I. He spends most of his time in the castle. Bye.
Altair is a powerful warrior. So is Nisa.
Oh look, an infant. How quaint.
Needs to grow stronger.
Hunt down and execute Talos worshippers, keep people in line, and enforce the White Gold Concordat. Surely the better question would be, why so patient? Because I can tell you in no uncertain terms that you are trying my patience with your primitive blubbering and inane questions. Leave me. Oh, but we practically do. I presume even one such as yourself is aware of the White Gold Concordat, yes? That document guarantees the Thalmor the end of worship of that miserable little man-god the Nords so love to falsely revere, Talos. We need to ensure that this agreement is upheld. See you.
Clean, mostly. I do all... Thanks for asking. Until next time.
Greetings. Hello. Hello there.
Hello, beautiful lady.
Huh? Huh? What should I do?
Sorry, but you've got to go. You need to leave. You are not supposed to be in here.
Be more careful.
Hello, I am Afana Adichie. I'm part of the Bruma court. Rather high-ranking in it, too.
I'm
Anyway,
Sinja.
is there anything
Sinja
you
Strong
needed?
Mind. I'm one of the nobles of County Bruma. Is there
What do you
anything
need?
I can help you with?
See it, report it. You know what's even more satisfying than arresting a criminal? Seeing them rot in a cell.
I'm bored out of my mind.
Needs to grow strong.
You're not supposed to be in here. Got potatoes in your ear?
I'm Albekius, of the Jucani family.
What is it?
Named Cedus Perusius, owner and proprietor of...
Most things are very popular. The only thing that isn't popular is cut. Turns out the Nords aren't all that big on table etiquette. Why, my friend, surely the better question is, what don't I sell? I sell anything... businesses. Take poor old... But me? Someone doesn't want meat. They want silverware. Don't want silverware.
Well, I would be, but unfortunately I've got some... Sorry, lass. That's something a man like me keeps private.
Hello. See you around.
Hello.
Bye.
Stranger, have you seen my dad?
The pause for love.
Renaud, you're distressing the customers.
Distressing? I am distressing the customers.
That's what I just said. Yes.
You are... You dare... How dare you? I am outraged. You hire me to play songs in this bar that is so far below my standards, and now you proclaim my music as distressful? I'm done with you standards, and I'm done with this shoddy excuse for a tavern. I'm off for the Restful Watchman, your top competition. How about that, huh? And you talentless, tasteless fiends, how dare you? No, you couldn't. Because I was trained at the Bots College in Solitude, and I'm the foremost practitioner of the art of song since Faulkner himself. You are nothing more than jealous maggots, grasping your waist to insult me and belittle my talent. And to that I say, good day.
What should I do?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Stranger, have you seen my dad? Dad's a soldier in the Legion. He's always off with them, serving at some fort up in the mountains. That's what my mom told me. She told me that her dad was in the Legion too. He's big and tall with yellow hair. She works at the Geralview Inn. I don't think she likes it there, but she says she has to make ends meet. Whatever that means. Whose end, and why does he need meat in the first place? Licinia Ironheart. She told me that she used to be called Licinia Prelius, but then she married Dad. Yeah. Grandpa told me it's a soldier's duty, and at home, I think. We all live in the big house of Celis Prelius. Mommy says it's Mommy must like it better too, because she uses it even though it makes Grandpa mad. See you around.
Damnable tavern. It's a dingy squad filled with criminals, rats, and lice. The amount of underhanded deals and crooked business that goes on there, it beggars belief. I wanted the proprietors to land in hot water with our dear guard captain. He deserves it, no? Say, would you help me with that?
The mead should start flowing again.
Excellent. As it so happens, I'm a mage by trade. I have access to many magical items from my home of Alinor. Take this. It's a very special memory gem. I have one active at all times. Take it and let the guard captain listen. I'm sure he'll see fit to take act.
I'm proud of my ancestry, as should all Nords be. Why not? The same reason I sell ancient Nordic artifacts, so that the young Nords here in Bruma can be reminded of their roots. Bruma has all the surface trappings of Skyrim, the snow, the cold, but Skyrim is so much more than that. It's about the Nordic ruins dotting the landscape, about the dragon, that fairy. I'll be content if my presence here reminds just a few it's doing. A lot of travelers tend to buy from me, as well as young Nords who are soul-searching, trying to find the Nordic heritage here in Cyrodiil.
Welcome to the Geralview. What can I get you?
What can I get you? Oh, that girl. I hope she hasn't been too much trouble. Yes, she's mine and Heron's. Well, used to be at any rate. Recently, she's just been mine. He was stationed at Fort Pale Pass, but we haven't heard anything for months. None of the soldiers passing through here on leave have seen him either. I've sent letter after letter, but they still haven't told me anything. I have no idea where he is, what happened to him, or if he's even... The Imperial Fort placed right on the border to Skyrim. Mostly watches for illegal border crossing. Yes, many times. I can send as many letters as I want, but if Heron isn't even at the fort, then he's hardly going to see them, is he? You would? I mean, like I said, he was. Good luck. And please, stranger, I beg of you, find my Heron.
Hello, beautiful lady.
another patron of this fine bathhouse. Please come in, come in. The water's fine. Excellent, even. This water is delightful. Truly delightful, yes? Ah, someone else who desires a relaxing bath, yes? Welcome to the bathhouse, fair patron. So, to whom do I owe this pleasure? Never answer a question with a question, friend. Bad form, or so the Imperials say. I call myself Bathes in Murky Waters, though friends call me Bathes, for I enjoy bathing in baths very much. These are dark times for the Empire, wouldn't you say? It still has not recovered from the Great War, and now, once again, it appears it will descend into turmoil. The Dominion are increasing their presence, and I hear rumors, whispers on the wind, of insurrectionist groups agitating against the current government. Some of the political families of Cyrodiil are even vying to place themselves upon the Ruby Throne. What say you to that, friend? Ah, but friend, that is a fool's outlook. If you do not involve yourself in politics, you become a powerless spectator. Now, friend, tell me honestly, and remember, we are friends here, in this most innocuous of public places. What do you truly think of the Median Empire? I will tell you what I think of it in that case. This empire has been an utter failure. It has failed to protect us from the Dominion. It is reeling, and it will soon die. But the empire is greater than its current Median rule, and it cannot be allowed to collapse, no. There must be change, yes? There must be revolution. Do you not agree? This greatly saddens me. But time may change your political allegiances, no? You may yet stumble upon me bathing elsewhere, when your thoughts are different, yes? And now, my friend, I must depart. I am sure we will see each other again. An interesting conversation we had in the bath, no? Even if we turned out to disagree. Perhaps you will think differently when next we meet, yes?
It is times like these that one craves sugar. Ah, a fair question. For my trade is perhaps not so obvious. This one calls himself a hunter and fur trader. He stalks the wilds of the Geralds and brings down the beasts and the deer. The Nords love bear pelts. This one has fun. Well, this one does also sometimes explore the caves and tombs of the wilds in search of treasure. And sometimes he finds... Well, sometimes this one will take what is left unguarded and resell it to a more deserving owner. For a small finder's fee, of course. This one prefers cat burglar. You mean for cat burglary, honored friend? And the answer is no. Most of the time, anyway. This one does have occasional run-ins with the law, he admits. There is actually a particularly unfortunate situation currently occurring.
This one has been falsely accused of stealing from Icewind Traders, the general store. They tell him he has stolen their hides, and that he is selling them at his stall. This is false. This one has done nothing of the sort. In fact, perhaps you could help. Aedius Villius is the captain of the guard here in Bruma. If you speak to him, perhaps he will change his mind. This one fears he considers him a dirty thief and will not hear his pleas. Thank you. May you eternally walk on the warmest, glistening sands. These pleasantries please you, yes? Then Khajiit will continue.
Needs to grow stronger.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother. It's just that my most prized possession has gone missing, and I fear that without help, I'll never get it back. I normally wouldn't approach a stranger like this, but, well, I'm at the end of my tether. I could really use some help. Could I hire you? I could pay you handsomely. Okay. Give me a moment to compose myself. There's a priceless heirloom in my family that has been passed down throughout nearly my entire ancestry. As you may know, we Dunmer revere our ancestors greatly. Ancestry is incredibly important to our people. Therefore, you understand how important it is to me that my heirloom is returned. I am... my apologies, friend. This theft has left me quite flustered. Excellent! Thank you! The heirloom has been stolen. Well, by all accounts, the thief fled to the northeast of Bruma. I suspect they're holed up in Frozen Grotto. If you are able to retrieve my heirloom for me, I'll be forever in your debt.
Huh?
Watch your back outside the city walls. We can't be charging to your aid if a Timberwolf catches your scent.
Citizen?
Jarls are cold this time of year. He's accused of stealing from Icewind Traders. What? Wait. Don't tell me he roped you into having the charges dropped. He's been trying that tactic a lot recently. I have sympathy for the cat, being accused like this while the bigger fish swim free. What can I do? I have to enforce the law. No, but Cetus made the accusation. I don't know what you expect me to do, but I can't just drop charges on a whim like this. You have a point. Your word, along with Dartocto's, is one more voice than Cetus has on his side. Very well. Consider the charges dropped. However, I'm afraid it does come with some strings attached. You can't drop charges like this and return things back to the way they were. Consider the charges dropped, but Dartocto will be evicted of residency in Bruma. The way I can get away with dropping these charges without people starting to ask questions about how fit I am to be guard captain. It's no secret he's a thief, but well, he's about as close to a good thief as you can get without reading a children's bedtime story. Tell him I'm sorry. I was sort of fond of that cat. Oh, felt strange to say that. Anyway, you should probably go tell Dartocto the bittersweet news.
I'm bored out of my mind.
Oh, well, this should be interesting. Go ahead, let's listen.
What's that snot-brained Altmer doing here? This is no place for one of them.
You don't think he's Thalmor, do you?
No, doesn't seem the sort. But he's still not the right type for our little den. Might bring the wrong kind of attention.
So what do we do? Stabbing him would be excessive, so...
I know. Why don't we treat him to a little show of our favorite lusty Argonian maid?
Perfect. Let's go fetch her. Here, take this coin. I'd like to buy a little show for my Altmer friend over there.
Sure thing.
Oh, one other thing. He wanted you to roleplay as Liftsertail, you know, from...
Altmer. Always the same fantasy. Sure thing. Hey, darling. I heard you wanted a date with Liftsertail.
What is the meaning of this? Liftsertail? What a ridiculous name for an even more ridiculous... Oh my! Zarxus's breath! What in oblivion are you doing? I demand that you put that back on! Ariel, give me strength! Cease and desist! I demand that you cease and desist at once, you cretinous lizard woman! Stop jiggling about! I can't take this anymore. I think I'm going to faint. I think... Oh. Ha! It worked. Otis, you really are a genius.
I know. Sop didn't even know what hit him.
Ha! They breed 'em special in Alinor, don't they?
Well, that's certainly very interesting. But I'm not sure that there's much in there that I can take action on. Tell our Altmer friend that I'm very sorry. Farewell.
play back the memory gem's recording for the captain? When is he arresting that damnable innkeeper? Zarx's backside. I'm leaving this awful town. I've had enough of this cretinous Cyrodiil. I'm returning to Alinor. At least there I'm not assailed by lustful lizards.
Nordic ornaments, weapons, armor, you name it, I have it.
What is it?
You here to do business? I don't tend to gossip about my patrons. Bad for business, you know, especially when you're in my line of work. Well, true enough. There's this Breton guy who comes through here every now and again. Sleaziest guy I've ever seen. Except for me, of course. Got a reputation to maintain, you know? Name's Etienne, or something like that. Anyway, he mentioned something to do with Akaviri trinkets while we spoke. Mentioned wanting to sell them, or something. I guess he's your man. I don't know. Listen, do you really think I'm going to tell you everything about my customers? That's a sure way to get run out of this business. Not going to happen. Listen, you want me to tell you so badly? Make me. I'm not budging until I've been forced to, legally. You know what I'm getting at, I assume. The Restful Watchman. Rooms and food, that's what we do. What do you need? Ah, that's good to hear. Thank you. Here, take a little bit of coin on the house. Oh, and have this. It's a leftover memory gem that one of the guys took out of the elf's pocket when he was passed out on the floor. Might fetch a decent sum. Then go over to the Gerald View if it suits you better. Me, I think this inn has more character than Mr. Stantis Fancy Pants' little establishment. Seems to me you're starting trouble asking questions like that. This is a fine establishment. We don't pretend to be more than we are, though. Now, what can I get you? A fair price for a fair room. Allow me to show you to your room. Right this way. I've got rooms, I've got... What is it? Well...
Can I help you?
You need anything else, you know where to find me. Good afternoon. I've got food and I've got drink. Let me show you what we've got.
Bye.
Huh?
Hey, watch it! Hello? You won't leave here alive. We've got ourselves a... Run! Run!
They deserved it.
Hello. I'm done. I'm done.
Yes? Dragonborn?
Hmm?
What is it?
Careful there. Good afternoon. See you around. It's locked for a reason.
What is it?
Hello.
Altair's a powerful warrior. So is Nisa.
Needing an inn? Go to the Gerald View. There's another tavern in town, the Rest... Bentior wants legal pressure. That can certainly be arranged. Take... this. A letter with my signature. Show it to him and he's sure to change his tune. Take... this. A letter with my signature. Show it to him and he's sure to change his tune.
What is it? What? Let me see that. Oh, damn. Fine, I'll tell you what I know. Listen, I heard the thief had some dealings with some, fellow businessmen holed up in the Geralds. You'd probably call them bandits, though. I tell you, no respect for the profession these days. Here, just so I don't have to go sit in a cell again, I'll mark it on your map. Go take it up with them. And by the divines, leave me alone now, alright? God. The guy's a thief. Hardly keeps it a secret. Sometimes I think he doesn't know the meaning of the word discretion. Always talks big about getting into big gangs, raiding with the best of them. Always going on wild guar chases to impress ringleaders into letting him run with them. Put it this way. You know those people who will either end up rolling in septums or dying young? He's one of those types.
See you around.
Huh?
Hello. Ron. That oh, did Licinia send you my way? Forget I said that. No. I haven't heard from him in months. Not since he was called to arms. It's that obvious, is it? What? He's a good husband to Licinia, and a good father to Elena. But if I had a son like that, you might not understand why, but every soldier, upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor, Titus Mede II, and unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor! Long live the Empire! Aran said those words, but I could tell he never meant them. He holds Skyrim in his Nord heritage closer to his heart than he ever held the Empire. Talk to you later.
Here to browse my finds. Take a look. Goodbye. a slice of Nordic heritage right here in Cyrodiil. Many of them I went through, so I began to collect them as I adventured. And when I find, as it happens, yeah, if you happen to come across any in your excellent! Bye.
Good afternoon. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Goodbye.
Yes? Dragonborn?